I was
humans.
saying is that that which is real is which what never dies or something. So it's like your body changes, so it's not real
Oh, I got 10 minutes left with Zoom. Oh well. These
as far as
all
the
these
whole.
things, like everything's pay to play. It's like you want to like think an original thought that someone's gonna like ask you for money these days. Jesus Christ. But yeah, about time though, and it being not real, or like, what were you saying about time? The passing of it, how there's rules
Well,
for
the
it.
passing of time, Zach saying his body's getting older,
Oh right, yeah.
right?
So like, oh yeah, the way we measure it and stuff. Like yeah, like Alan Watts went on about. It's like I'm running out of time. It's like time is just like a measurement, like our hours and minutes and stuff. It's like you don't build a house and say we're running out of inches.
Legit.
But yeah, those are the two things. It's like that, man. It's like that Yellow Submarine scene. There's like these two things that measure time, and one of them's like light and dark. That's one of the big definitions of time. It's like if you eliminate all the numbers and counting and stuff, then you've just got lightness and darkness and variation. But yeah, then your body, aging and death is the other thing that makes time real.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, how y'all handling aging?
You tell me what's new with you. What are you doing? You window cleaning still, or your snow removal right now?
No, I never did any snow removal. Just because of the ACL. I finally got surgery on my ACL.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wait,
sure.
I told you about like everything that happened there, right?
No, I don't. I
Did
don't
I?
think so. No.
Okay, so yeah, I totally severed my ACL and tore my meniscus
Oh right,
skateboarding.
right. And then you rode on it again and again, and they're like, "How are you still walking?" And you're, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, legit. I even did a race. Like there was a race like a month before my surgery, and so I like competed in that shit. Not, I didn't do great, but still, like I did it with no ACL, and I did a 5K like run for charity with no ACL. And
Jesus.
honestly, like not having an ACL was so much better than taking a part of my hamstring and rebuilding my ACL because now post surgery,
Oof.
my whole leg is fucked. Like at least I had a hamstring. Now I have half a hamstring and like kind of sort of an ACL.
Wow.
Oof.
But I've been snowboarding a lot, so it's not like the end of the world.
Just can't do the downhill longboarding.
Yeah, like the season's starting, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it a shot, but
But you're not working or what?
I am back now. But we just started doing like gutters and windows,
Hmm.
so I skipped the whole snow clearing season, which I'm super stoked on because fuck wintertime.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't been working much. It's been
Yeah,
kind of nice, but it's also kind of just stressful because I got like a baby coming and stuff, and I would like to have more
yeah,
money in my account. But whatever. I got a place to sleep,
dude, I feel
plenty of
that.
food.
Are
So
you still
like,
doing the arborism or whatever?
yeah, arborist. Yeah, climbing trees,
Arborist?
taking down trees.
Arborism makes it sound like a weird
Arborism.
religion.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that arborism.
Yeah. Or political system.
So we're actually so I've got this Spreaker app, and we're actually recording a podcast right now. But
Right now?
it's just kind of like it's a dry run kind of thing. I don't know if it's gonna get published. I've realized that Zoom wants to make you pay for like we're gonna get kicked off of this meeting in 5 minutes here. Zoom wants to make you pay, and then Spreaker wants to make you pay to have more than like 15-minute chunks. So
What?
yeah, it's weird. But
Whatever.
What
We
what
just
was
about
I gonna
started
say? Oh
on
yeah,
that
the
side
title.
time.
The title. I don't know what to do with the title.
Are
So
all three of us gonna do this shit?
yeah, sure, yeah. Whoever
Yeah,
comes
let's
on,
do it.
like we can have regulars
Okay.
for sure. I mean, yeah. Yes, please.
I
Okay,
think
cool.
podcasts with more people are definitely becoming more popular and also I think just way cooler.
Yeah. Um, cool,
I
cool.
feel like I often play like the devil's advocate to Simon but there's
Right.
nobody to just play the devil's advocate to the both of us. So I feel like Martina, you
Right.
being here is gonna be
Yeah.
is like
I think there definitely
We
needs to
do.
be, yeah, there definitely needs to be like the feminine energy. Even though I would say only recently come into more feminine energy perspective of life, but yeah, I mean Simon's always been quite like that, but just the like more mystical, spiritual shit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
all woo woo now. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, not really,
totes.
but
Yeah, you
kind of.
definitely are. You really, yeah, you're walking the path. You know what I mean? Like Morpheus says, there's a difference between
Yeah,
knowing the path and walking the path. And
dude.
I
Yeah,
watched The Matrix forever ago, and then went through all my transformational experiences, be they like just life itself or like intense psychedelic experiences and whatnot, and did all the delving down the spiritual paths and the gurus and finding the truth and the seekers and all this, or trying to parse through the ideas of truth. But anyhow,
yeah.
eventually I was like, that's enough. I just don't want to know. I just don't care anymore. I know too much.
I know too much.
Man, oh,
Yeah,
go ahead, Martina.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying like I remember when we were just leaving the religion and like it Simon was coming to me with Alan Watts stuff and like we're gods and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like fucking shut up, Simon, like this is too much, like that's fucking blasphemous, we're not God, like don't talk to me, I just need to go to work. And it took me like 7 years or almost 10 years coming out of it to be like, now I'm gonna look into other stuff, like being strict atheist kind of mindset of like not. It wasn't even like I was necessarily atheist. I was just too afraid to trust anything. I just had like mad trust issues.
Yeah, agnostic. That's fundamentally, I'm still like agnostic. No, I lean
Yeah.
more to, like, if we're talking about theology, I lean more towards theism. But like deep down, it's like I know that I've got no fucking clue. But I also have like hunches. You know what I mean? It's like this weird. I don't know if it's faith.
I just
Maybe
follow
it's
the
faith.
line of what the
I don't
new
know.
kind of, and even science is going to continue to be like proven more correct as time goes on. But like just I look at life through the lens of energy and what we know about that, and like people have been talking about chakra systems forever and all this, and it's just like the base chakras are like your survival, and it's like once you get past that, then your heart is the connecting like energy center between like your base survival and the upper, and yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. I read a book about chakras a long time ago, and it's just like really pieces it all together. Because you've got like the first, because like numerology, I studied numerology and it was really cool, but I didn't really like read a book about it. I just like thought about numbers and what they meant long enough and like figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like one is pretty self-explanatory. It's like one is like all wholeness, right? And two is like it's like the divine logos like split into two, and now like beingness means something because it's not being
Consciousness wanting
it's
to
like the
experience
first quantum
itself.
getting observed kind of thing. Yeah.
Legit, yeah.
And then three is like, for me, that means like family kind of thing, because when you have two people, you've got a relationship, and then once the third one like sprouts out, and that's like, birth, child, it's like, family. And then four is like balance, because it's like square, and it's very sturdy and balanced. And then all these numbers correspond with the chakra systems all the way up. But the base duality is split the top to bottom, male and feminine. And then you've got like your astral connections up and to the bottom. So like astral meaning the afterlife, the before life. So your top is connected to your ancestors, and then your bottom is connected to, that's where procreation happens, right? That's connected to not to your ancestors, but the future generations. Both of which are in the astral realm kind of thing.
So it's
we're running out
definitely
of time here.
But,
But what were we saying?
I wanted to hear what Zach was going to say. It's okay.
oh, I was just gonna ask a question, but
yeah.
it's not something that could be answered quickly, I don't think. But where did we come from?
Yes.
A little bit.
Like,
I think if you're like in a stage of inquiry, you should listen to the beginning of the book Conversations with God on my Audible and just absorb that food for thought. It's pretty hilarious how he's like, oh no, it's dripping here too.